MJ, and I was doing another vlog here, and this one's not gonna really include a whole lot. So first, there's a lot of stuff going on with Michael lately. Escape has been doing so well; it's been really successful, and I'm really happy about that because I love that album so much. But now let's talk about the fact that there might be 8 more new albums coming out in the next few years. Rodney Jerkins, who produced this album, who was one of the producers, and he's produced some of Michael's albums, he said, "We got more surprises coming. I'm sure there are a few more great things out there, and hopefully we'll all have a chance to hear them." Now, Escape recently became Michael's 10th album to go to #1 in the UK, and unfortunately didn't reach #1 in the UK thanks to the Black Keys and their Turn Blue. But then everyone saw the hologram, and that turned out to be really good. I think people turned in mostly because of that, but that helped the Billboard Awards because that was the greatest attendant viewers in a long time. They had 13 million viewers or something, or maybe the best one in 13 years. I can't remember. Now also, Jermaine says that Michael would have set Justin Bieber straight. He said that Michael and Justin would be close, and he felt that they would have made music together, and he also said that Michael would have put Justin in his place. One of the paparazzi had caught Jermaine at the Justin Bieber, and Jermaine said probably so, yeah. And they asked, "Do you think they should have made music together?" Jermaine said Michael would have straightened him out. Michael would have spoke to him like a father figure, saying, "You gotta cool it, calm down." And then the paparazzi asked, "What would you say about his recent racist remarks?" Jermaine said, "I don't know, it's kind of tough." And then he went into, he started boarding his plane. And he was actually with Tito. Now, I've got a lot. And, I've got a lot of reasons, and I actually had a list, but my iPad's dead, so I can't check. But, some of them just include the fact, everything he says about how, Michael should have included his work. He's done a lot of shitty stuff. And I watched the Celebrity Wife Swap with him. He was acting like an asshole, too. He's a hoarder, for one thing. He doesn't do things on his own. His wife does it for him. He claims he's only cooked one time. But, the guy's an idiot. I've got, probably at least 16 reasons why I hate him. Seriously. And I want to talk about Tito, who's actually only a year older than Jermaine. Recently he did an interview, and he was talking about how angry he is about Michael's death, about everything that was going on. He did an interview on the Jimmy Kimmel show, and he said how people always had a grudge against Michael. He said it was very frustrating because he was the biggest star. And it's true. And he said that he just didn't understand how a doctor could forget that there was a patient in another room. He wasn't angry at Cameron Murray. He was angry at the whole situation. And then when he found out about Michael's death, Janet, Michael's youngest sister, who's also really famous, was the one that told Tito. She called him. He was on his way, and he heard that he wanted to cardiac arrest, and he put on CNN going to get gas or something. And then Janet called him and said, that Michael had died, and Tito didn't. Tito said that Janet didn't have to say the words. He just knew from that. She didn't have to say anything. He just knew from that. And he stayed there for another half an hour. And then when he talked about Michael's child abuse cases, Tito said that it was unbelievable and that Michael was always different. That Michael never had that childhood. He never grew up. His life was so different in so many ways. He was asked. Tito said, "I don't know, because knowing Michael, it depends on what behavior you're talking about. I would think it was more naive. I don't think he would have ever hurt a kid. Maybe they were watching a movie and fell asleep in the bed." So, he didn't believe that the Jackson family had paid off people to cover up child abuse. He basically felt he hadn't heard that one. They wouldn't that he said they weren't paid by his family. And he also talked about this comeback tour that they were supposed to do right before the This Is It tour, but they couldn't do it because Michael had died. And he revealed that he hasn't even seen This Is It. That he didn't want to watch the last moments of his brother's life. And that he said that the brothers planned on joining that show and not tour the world. And go in the Jackson 5 act. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty huge. I think she made a lot of really good things out of that. It's summer vacation now, thank God. So I'm hoping to make a lot more videos, more vlogs, a bunch of different things. Recently I uploaded some lyric videos. But I'm trying to still make them. It's just I was having problems. With some of the videos now, they're not even working. It's a long story, I'm obviously not going to get into it. But, there's a lot of problems with that. But I hope to make a lot more videos over the summer, and I hope my computer gets fixed so it stops making this stupid noise. It's supposed to be shipping out my computer to HP, and they'll fix it. And it's under warranty, so. I'll get that fixed, hopefully, so I might not make any videos for a couple of weeks or so. Which has definitely happened before. But once I get it back, I'm hoping to make a lot more. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.